Hey everyone! In today's video, I will be sharing all my styling ideas and tips for creating that cozy cottage look in your home. I'm sharing my favorite floral stems, live plants, textiles, color palettes, and other tidbits along the way. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to chat about textiles, specifically pillow covers. Please excuse the wrinkles on these. I did just pull them out of the drawer where I store them. I have a couple different ones that I wanted to share with you that really create that cozy cottage look. I tend to stick with a neutral base, which makes it easier to add in colors if you choose to. These are some of my favorites. A few of them are from IKEA, Amazon, and Etsy. I will link all the details for you if you are interested. I love to mix patterns, and this also helps to create the cottage look. I tend to use stripes, gingham, and florals. I incorporate fabrics that have a soft, relaxed look to create that lived-in and inviting feeling. I have a subtle floral pattern on the rug in my living room as well. I think it adds to the cozy vibe of this space. I love this trio of pillows together with the stripe and the floral. You could also choose to use a stripe like this one as well. There are many different ways that you could style these pillow covers, but my go-to styling is usually a pattern, stripe or gingham, a floral, and a solid. If you are new to my channel, I'm so glad that you stopped by. I love to share affordable and intentional styling ideas for your home to create that cozy cottage look. I have a passion for thrifting and turning thrift finds into treasures for my home. If you love all of these things too, I'd love it if you consider subscribing to my channel and coming back for more. Layering in cozy patterns and textures into your space brings in more of the cottage look. I love textiles with an embroidered look like this throw blanket I shared a couple of weeks ago in a video. Not only does it add texture, but it brings in a charming print to the space as well. Next, we are diving into some of my favorite florals and stems. They are great for spring and summer, but I think you could also use them year-round if you wanted to. First up are these beautiful purple lilacs. I shared the white ones there in a previous video. I love the classic white and how it adds a fresh and bright feeling to the space they are styled in. There are endless possibilities for styling these lilac stems, but for something a little bit different, I thought that I would add them to this antique crock in my living room. A great budget-friendly way to bring florals in without needing a ton of them is to add them to existing greenery you already have. I shared these baby's breath stems before. They are some of my favorites because you can use them all year long. I have them in beige and green, which I will show here in just a few. I thought they would also be pretty to add into the arrangement with the lilacs for a gathered and organic look. These two small greenery bushes are perfect for styling spaces where live plants may not thrive, places that may have low light or just not the best growing conditions. These are both from Hobby Lobby, and I have these styled in numerous places around my home. I love the movement they have. They give a very lifelike appearance. I I like the muted tone of these asparagus bushes. They also have a lot of movement and they are great styling pieces to have year round. I use these in arrangements, my hanging baskets, and I style them alone or with florals. I wanted to share this little arrangement that would add the perfect cottage touch to a space. I used a teapot and added an asparagus bush and one cosmos stem. This is perfect for spring and could also look really sweet on a coffee bar. My goal with my videos is to give you tons of ideas that you could implement in your home with ease. I love to share many different looks and ideas to show how versatile pieces can be and all the different ways you could style just a few staple pieces. I have the lilac stems again, and this time I am styling them in a simple white pitcher on my table. To me, nothing says cozy cottage more than white pitchers with flowers. For this next look, I am starting with a wood tray as the base for some warmth and then bringing the white pitcher back. I am adding some pears, which my girls absolutely love as snacks, and that's it. I added one pear outside of the bowl to give a casual, inviting look. I would love to know which styling ideas from the video were your favorites, so let me know down in the comments. Using baskets is an easy way to bring in cottage style to your home. This one is from IKEA and it can be used indoors or outdoors. I love the white gray wash on these. I am putting together a bunch of florals for a wildflower look. I have 5 green baby's breath stems, 5 cream peony stems, and then 5 cosmos stems. I think the mix of these florals really highlights a cottage look. I styled this with a battery operated candle because I don't want an open flame too close to the flowers, and a white pitcher that is filled with some plain white taper candles. You could also style the basket alone. I know this is a taller arrangement, but it would be easy to move for meals since it is just one piece. I thought an arrangement like this would also look very beautiful styled in an entryway. I enjoy caring for live plants in my home, and I feel like I am always adding more to my collection. I wanted to highlight a few that really give that cottage look, like the lemon button fern and Dixie Pixie ivy. I just added these 2 little plants to my home, and they are the perfect size to add to a side table or a kitchen counter. I also have a larger version of the Dixie Pixie ivy. Philodendrons and pothos are also 2 great options to give that cottage look in your home. They are a similar look to the button fern and ivy. I love the instant charm and pop of color that they add to a space. I put together a new look on my coffee table using live plants. I grouped 3 of them together in the middle of the table. I love how they all have different pots. It adds to the cottage charm and brings in character to the space. I wanted to quickly touch on Cottage color palettes. I have a light and bright color palette in my home with black accents, which you can see here with the black knobs and chairs in the kitchen. I get so many questions about my wall color in my living room. The color is called Comfort Gray by Sherwin-Williams, and my other rooms are a lighter version of that color called Turning Point, also by Sherwin-Williams. I will link the colors for you if you are interested. Finally, Cottage style is known for incorporating materials like rattan and wicker to help give the space warmth and bring in texture. These trays are perfect for styling vignettes and grounding pieces styled together. I love to use painted baskets and trays as well to bring in the lighter color palette. I was recently at HomeGoods and they are completely stocked with the trays very similar to the one I use on my coffee table all of the time. One final tip I wanted to mention is to incorporate furniture pieces that have a worn or weathered look to them. I really hope you found this video helpful and full of ideas you could use in your home to create that cozy cottage look while still keeping things budget friendly. In next week's video, I will be sharing part 2 of this video with more budget friendly tips and ideas for a cottage style home. Until then, for more inspiration, be sure to check out one of these videos next, and I look forward to seeing you all next week.